Good morning to all of you. My name is Dr. Divya Rana. I'm working as associate professor in Institute of Professional Excellence and Management. Today, we are going to discuss a models of consumer behavior. So, first we will start how many models in consumer behavior. The first model is called the black box model. That is, the black box model shows the interaction of stimuli and the transformer and their interpersonal stimuli. So basically what we do under this black box model, we see the behaviorism where the focus is not only the set of process inside a consumer, but the relationship between their stimuli and their response of the consumer. That is the flow chart. First we see there is a stimuli, it is called the marketing mix, other demographic, economic, situational, social lifestyle. And it's connected to the transformer that is called as the buyer's mind. So this is your attitude, how you believe, your learning process, your motivations, your need, your perception, then how you convert it into that, your problem solving, your alternative solution, purchase, post purchase. And then lastly, we have the C, the response. Response is it is your purchase, your product, brand, source, amount, and that is the method of payment. The second one is the negotiation model, and this is called also the conflict model. So under that model, we see the firm communicates with consumer through its marketing messages. So marketing messages, it is like your advertising. So the firms send the messages to the customers or the consumers, and under that model, they connected with each other. The firm tries to influence the consumer, and the consumer is influencing the firm by his decision. So there are some major fields in the negotiation model. The first field, it is your first the firm is sending a message to the customer, and this is they divided into the soft field. The first, the making the marketing environment and communication efforts that affect consumer attitudes, the competitive environment, and characteristics of a target market. Subfield to specify the consumer characteristics, their experience, their personality, their idea. Now, going to the field two, that is called the search and evaluation. So, as we see, the nowadays we like see like lots of promotionals of their brands, the advertisements, the newspapers advertisement. So, if we see, like we open like the example, your app is Amazon. So you can see there's a lots of advertisement are there. So from there you can evaluate and you can search which thing you are focusing. Then the field three, it is the act of purchase. The result of motivation will arise by convincing the consumer to purchase a firm product from a specific retailer. So from here, they are taking the final decision for purchasing. The field four, it is a feedback model. Under that, it is both the firm and the consumer after purchasing the product. So they send the feedback about their experiences, about their attitudes, predispositions concerning future messaging from the firm. So this is the whole model. Under that, the firm sending the message and they're influencing the customer, and after that they buy. It is depend upon their, maybe they will buy or maybe they will reject. The third model is Howard Shift model. Under that, we have some levels of decision making, means how they're identifying their problem. At this level, the consumer does not have any basic information, means they don't have any proper knowledge. So this situation, they have their mind, it is blank because they don't know the information about their brand, and even they don't have any past knowledge. So the second level, it is means they have a limited knowledge, and this is situation exists for consumers who have little knowledge about the market or partial knowledge about what they want to purchase. In order to arrive at a brand preferences, some comparative brand information is sought. Under the third level, This is called the habitual response behavior. In this level, the consumer knows very well about the different brands and can differentiate between the different characteristics of each product. And he already decides to purchase a particular product. According to the Howard-Smith model, there are four major sets of variables. That is your input. Okay, like we talk about their stimuli. So that this is the information means how they connect it to their brands. The perceptual and learning constructs the central part of the model that deals with the psychological variables. So some of the variables are perceptual in nature and are concerned with how the consumer receives and understands the information from the inputs. That is the stimuli. The other parts of the model, that is stimulus ambiguity, happen when the consumer does not understand the message from the environment. The output, that outputs are the results of the perceptual and learning variables and how the consumer give the attention to their particular brand and their attitudes to the brand. The exogenous external variables are not directly part of the decision making process. However, some relevant exogenous variables include the importance of the purchase. The consumer personality trait, like we have their religion and their time pressure. So this is the total model we have, their input we have, perceptual construct we have, their learning construct and their output. The decision-making process, which is Howard-Smith model tries to explain, takes place at three input stages. There's significance, the social stimuli, and post-significant and symbolic stimuli. This model emphasizes on the material aspects such as the price and quality. This is stimuli not applicable in every society, while in such stimuli model does not mention the basis of decision making in this stimulus. This may differ from one society to another. Finally, no direct relation was drawn on the role of religion influencing the consumer decision making process. Religion was considered as external factor with no real influences on a consumer, which give the model obvious weaknesses and interpretation. The fourth model, that is called the engine model, and under that we discuss about their stages. First stage is your problem recognition, means how you recognize the problem. In every stage you have to see like means their identification because their beliefs are matter. So first it means how you go for recognition your problem, that is the problem. The second stage, you are searching the information. Okay, the information maybe you can search with your relatives, your friends, your colleagues. The third station, you go for the processing. This stage is called your perception, how you are giving the acceptance, your retention of information. The consumer must first be exposed to the message. Allocate space for this information, interpret the stimuli, and retain the message by transferring the input to long-term memory. The fourth stage, it is your variables influencing the decision process. This is consists of individual and environmental influences that affect all five stages of the decision process. Individual characteristics include motives, values, lifestyle, personality, their reference group, and your family. And this is the whole background of your Angel Blackboard model. So under this model, we see about their stages, means how you identify their problem, how you are searching the information. Now the next model, we have the economic model. Under this model, we talk about your highest utility and the lowest cost. As the name suggests, it's called the economic theory. The consumer allocates his or expenditure over different products at given price so as to maximize utility. And it is also called the equimarginal utility. So under that, we are talking about the utility, the highest utility at the lower cost, because the name is your economic model. So under that, we have some parameter like the lower price of a substitute product, lesser the quantity that will be brought of the original product substitution. Higher the promotion expenditure, definitely higher will be the sales. So sales, if you're talking about the promotional, if you have the high promotion, so the sales expecting to be increasing. Next model we have the psychoanalytical model. That model suggests the human needs. The human needs operate at various levels of consciousness, your motivation, which is in the different levels. are not clear to the casual observer. According to Freud, a personality develops from the interactions among what he proposed as three fundamental structures. That is called your ego and superego. The conflict is arising because the structure of efforts to find balance among all these three desires means you are doing the first desire is means you want the thing, then you are taking the decision to buy the product. So this is the things means how you make the final decision. So that is example like if you want to walking as a past stranger and eating a ice cream, it would most likely to take the ice cream for itself. It doesn't know or care that is the route to take something belonging to the someone else. It would care only that you wanted the ice cream. So the thing is that means if your conscious mind is thinking it means we can grab the ice cream from the particular person. So this is means your want is increasing. Then your ego said okay, the first thing is that I want the ice cream and you will buy the ice cream. So the thing means how you are interconnected to all these parameters. So when your need is arises for a product, then you're thinking about means I will buy the product or I can go for another product or we can compare the products. Then we have sociological model. Under that model, we are talking about the society parameter. A member of many groups and institutions in a society buying behavior influenced by these groups. So where we are living in the society, we influenced by the lots of people, maybe from the family, friends. Then by the influencing, we are seeing that we are going for a member of an elite organization. Their dress needs may be different, thus he has to buy a thing that conform to his lifestyle. So the society where we are living, according to that, we set some parameter, our lifestyle, our dressing sense. So that is called your psychometric test. And this model under we are calling that is the model for your personality model. And these are all the models into your consumer behavior. Thanks to all.